All right, so we're installing a water hydrant here. The reason you put this in instead of just a regular spigot is because it's freeze proof. So what happens is it goes in the ground with gravel, and when you're using the water, turn it on obviously. When you turn it off, all the water drains out of this little valve here. That way there's no water kept in the line to freeze, so you can actually keep using the water even with the frost. Tennessee has a 12-inch frost line, so I got the 2-foot deep hydrant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to the main water line over there. I got this part here, which you cut both sides width of this, and then it actually extends out. Tee off the line, and then come in and hook it up to the faucet here, which is a brass fitting. So I've got a brass elbow on here, which doesn't really need anything on it. It just forms to itself. And then it converts to PVC. So I use what's called a pipe dope. And that just works kind of like a Teflon tape. It just seals everything in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook up the water, get it set up to this hydrant. I put a big boulder in there to actually set the elbow on. That way it doesn't really move up and down. And then this is the largest diameter I could get. Ideally 10 to 12 inches would be better, but this is essentially gonna go around the hydrant. I'm gonna put it with gravel. That way that little drain valve, the water can flow out without getting full of dirt. And then I'll just add more gravel around it and then put in filter fabric, which keeps the dirt out. So it's gonna have a nice pit of gravel, sort of like a leach field for a septic tank. So water can leave, but dirt can't get in. So we'll see how it goes. So I forgot to have the camera on for the last little bit of it here, but you can see I've got the spigot set up right here. I've got this T-stake on here, just probably not necessary once it's filled up with gravel, but if anything, it just adds more rigidity. And it also holds it in place while I'm doing the piping work. It makes it a whole lot easier. Got my filter fabric in here, so I've got the depth of this hole below where that little drain out is. That way I've got gravel that dirt cannot get into, otherwise it'll get in there and just gum everything up. Got the pipe laid off of the main. Fortunately there was a really easy shut off to access, so I get my water shut off, drained out, and then I put that coupling on with that T on it, and that's really all it is. So from here on it's just going to be putting the gravel in, filling the dirt, and that's it.